Hey YouTube, I'm here to do another response video to things going on in the world around us. And today, Hobby Lobby. If you haven't heard, today being June 30th, 2014, the Supreme Court came out with a ruling that on the grounds of the First Amendment, Hobby Lobby shouldn't be forced to provide their employees birth control. And if you didn't know, Hobby Lobby sued because they felt like providing their employees birth control would be against their religious beliefs. And the First Amendment is the correct answer of the U.S. Constitution Bill of Rights. If you haven't heard, First Amendment is freedom of speech and freedom of religious expression. And many of you might be a part of this big outrage that's going on in the internet right now on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. Many people are saying things like, now in America, the religious beliefs of a company are more important than the human rights of their employees. Let me honestly ask you as a viewer, do you think that birth control is a human right? Next question, do you think that birth control should be required compensation for employees all around the United States? Now everyone loves free birth control. I mean, if you are those who use it, I'm sure it can get expensive. But everyone loves free cake. Everyone loves free ice cream. Everyone loves free stuff. And let me backtrack a bit and just emphasize that, yes, I do understand that birth control is a form of compensation, but should it be a required form of compensation? Well, let me point out why I also agree with this ruling. Would you rather a corporation spend millions of dollars a year on birth control for their employees, or would you rather them hire more employees? Because the reality is, the more you force a company or corporation to provide their employees, the less employees they can afford to hire. Now, some of you may say, well, look at corporations like McDonald's. I mean, their CEO and their president, those at the top are making billions of dollars. Don't you think they should be spending that money on birth control or medical care for their employees? Here's the problem with that, is not every company is McDonald's. In fact, most people in the United States work for companies that probably cannot very easily afford birth control for their employees. So, Obamacare coming in and telling companies across America, you now have to provide birth control for their employees, puts many, many companies at financial risk and does not bode well for employment. We, as a country, the United States, as well as the world, but let's just focus on the United States, are not in a really financially stable position. We are still recovering from the recession that began in 2007, and unemployment rates have been very high. So my question is, why would government come in and try and force companies all across the United States to provide their employees birth control if that is something that is honestly expendable in many people's income? Like, for a long time, in fact, the majority of our history in the United States, compensation was just money. And if you don't work, and if you didn't work for a big corporation which had a lot of extra income, you weren't getting benefits. And you know what? You were okay with that, because with the money you make from whichever company you're working for, you can then use the money you made from them to go out and get your own health insurance. This, of course, became a problem when health insurance became very expensive. Health insurance, as well as medical treatment, was very affordable up until only 15 years ago, when rates started going through the roof. So the issue is not how many people can afford health insurance because of just corporations not providing it to their employees. The issue is how expensive health insurance is. Health insurance is very accessible in many countries of Europe, because it's way more affordable. And for some reason in America, health insurance is like quadruple the cost of many European countries. I mean, not just health insurance, health care as well. And many people think that America just needs to adapt something like Obamacare, where through our taxes we get health insurance for everyone, have it be socialistic. Everyone has health insurance. It should be paid for in our taxes. But we're kind of getting ripped off, because healthcare and health insurance is through the roof in America. So forcing corporations and companies to provide birth control for their employees does not bode well for the economy. And in a nutshell, it's not a bigoted issue. I mean, regardless if Hobby Lobby is Christian or not, we Americans and employers should not be forced into paying for something like birth control. What's the difference between making Hobby Lobby buy their employees health birth control and just breaking that up into an individualistic basis, saying, okay, now you have to buy birth control, and then we're responsible. Well, I don't even have sex. I'm a eunuch. Why would I have to buy birth control? So here's just another big issue that government has caused by doing too much. Another reason why big government can cause more problems than they can cure. Anyways, that's it for me. Tell me what you think. See you later, YouTube. See you later, YouTube.